Shit. Like, I can't.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Louder than my voice. I think. Maybe. Yup, confirmed. I can't hear shit. Oh. Mm. Oh no. Hold on. Women's Grand Prix. Oh no.
You saw it, right? The pit stop? How am I supposed to deal with that? I know. I want a chance to prove what I can do, though. In a top-tier seat. I deserve it. I've heard there might be interest. I just...
Like,
I can't stay here. Okay.
starts with A.
Well, what would you do?
So, what advice did you give him?
Well, I told him to try to stay calm, see out the season, and then go to the final
What's
team
this?
meeting.
Drive to Survive.
See if that changed his mind.
And where were you at this point?
Oh, I was busy getting Callie ready.
Why? Wait, hold on. Why my character ain't moving? Yeah, I'm just gonna remove her there. Final race of F2 2022 season. Wait, are we playing as the girl one? I forgot her name. There, Callie Mayer. Callie set her sight on the F2 championship. Wow. It's crazy. Oh,
The final race of the season now well underway here in Abu Dhabi. A few different drivers in contention for the F2 Championship. But here's the favourite, Callie Mayer.
She's been so consistent this season, so fast. My money's on Mayer for the championship, no question.
If she can finish high enough, the title belongs to her.
How am I doing?
It's looking good, Callie. Come on, a podium should clinch this for us.
Then podium it is.
You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake. Nice move, good job.
this goddamn messed off. I fucking knew it.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind is 19.7 seconds. You're leading the pack. That's P1. Dragovic is behind you now. We're leading the car behind by 17.9 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap.
Hold on. There. That might work.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Yes, Kelly! That was amazing! Congratulations! Eugen!
Callie Mayer, get used to the name. She has her whole career ahead of her, and this is just the beginning. She's done it, as many predicted she would. A star is born. Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
Historic. Well, I mean, someone had to be the first. But I just hope that this shows that talent can get you as far as money.
And what about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Kelly?
Nope. Next question.
Kelly, what's it like being a woman in motorsports? We're sure everyone wants to know.
I don't know, John. What's it like being a man in journalism? Next question.
Hot-headed. Yes, for sure. But you know, that's kind of what you need in a driver. Let's not forget that Callie taking the championship was a big deal. You know, for the sport, but really for everyone.
And for you? How did you feel?
It was one of the moments of my career. It was the first time I mentored anyone. Yeah. I was a little sad to be moving on.
So, had you already told Callie about your new job?
Yes, yes, of course. And I told her, how I wished that I could take her with me. But she understood.
And Aidan, had you told him?
No. No, he was too busy.
Busy?
Preparing to tell the team that he was leaving Connorsport.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. I know Aidan had
Oh, we're back now.
wanted to say, but first I have a matter I would like to address formally. It is no secret that I have been spread a little thin this season. I mean, I own the team, I run the team, it's a lot, okay? Which is why I will be stepping away from the principal role next season. I'll still be pushing Connorsport Racing to be the brand we know it can be, whilst the new principal will be laser-focused on performance and results. And we have already found a man to step into that role. Casper!
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Now, this is a big step up for me. I'm really looking forward to see what next season brings. It's truly an honor to be on board.
I am sorry for the dramatic nature of the announcement, okay? Humor the man who pays you. We all look forward to working with Casper, yes? Good. Then let us continue. Aidan, you had something you wanted to say? The floor is yours.
No, it's nothing. I just wanted to say, thank you, everybody, for all your hard work this year. And I'm really looking forward to next season, especially with Casper at the helm.
Story. Who is Casper? New achievement. Yay. We got new achievement. And now in Bahrain. Oh no.
Did Casper being around affect you going into the 23 season?
I have bigger things going on than Casper.
Do you have any regrets about 2023? Anything you'd have done differently?
No. No, I'm in a good place now. Besides, what's to regret about being the story of the season?
25, I think. Breaking point 2. Oh. Is it 3? Is it 3? Yep. So breaking point 3 is continuing in F125, which is I have an early access to the game on 27. I can't wait to play, by the way. And I don't know, I might stream it. I hope the game works on this laptop though. Crazy. Devon, yeah, Devon is his teammate. Press.
It's race day, it's Sakir under the lights, and it's lovely to have you with us for the Bahrain Grand Prix. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Norris, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Butler, Jackson, Gasly, Tsunoda, Bottas, Sargent, Joe, Magnussen, De Vries, and Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. 2023 Bahrain. We're about to get going, and I hope you've enjoyed the build-up just as much as we have. The teams are ready on the grid, they're ready in the garages too, but in the commentary box alongside me, are you ready, Ant?
Of course I'm ready, Crofty. New season, new challenges for all of them out there, drivers and teams. I love this part of the year, Crofty. This is where it really kicks off, and you get to showcase all that hard work you've done through the winter months. Does it pay off?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? What does the 2023 season have in store for us? We're about to find out.
Yeah. I thought the...
Okay, Devon, it's a brand new season, you know that, so let's start it as we mean to go on, okay? Okay? Let's get out there, come on.
Sorry, using hard. And I already crashed. Oh, that was...
Okay, Devon, it's a brand new season. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, DRS is now available. Copy that, hards next time we box.
Tires,
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Got that, confirmed.
did I got past? Oh no.
Okay, you've got P5, P5. It's Hamilton ahead. Okay, they're on old softs. Leclerc behind. Okay, gap to the car behind. 21.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 9 laps to go. Aiden's coming in for his stop now.
I'm tired.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, car behind trailing us, 42.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Come on, just 3 laps to go, 3 laps. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Didn't receive that. Repeat the message. Repeat the message. Okay, copy that.
plenty of surprises in the midfield. So where do we start, Ant?
Well, I think we have to look at Connor Sport. For me, they've been the biggest surprise so far, and Butler, he's doing fantastically well.
Thing is, though, they've got to sustain that over the course of the whole season, and that is easier said than done. Certainly one Casper Ackerman will be hoping that this season is better than his last. Well, what a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top three finishers should be incredibly happy with what they were able...
Interview.
What a start to the season, Devon. You must be happy with that performance.
You know, sometimes I wonder if anyone's been paying attention. You know, I've always been fast. Everyone saw the problems we had with the car last season. Everyone saw that. Now this season, I get to drive a car that works, and surprise, surprise, I smash it. It's not rocket science.
Well, you've had your share of run-ins in the past with teammate Aiden Jack.
Ah, listen, Aiden is the greatest F1 driver of all time. You ask him, he'll tell you. What, you think I've got an attitude problem? Aiden has got stealth ego, let me tell you. You don't know it's there, and then it emerges. He's a handful. Trust me.
Well, Connor Sport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Ackerman as team principal this season. So how do you feel about taking orders from someone...
I think he's going to do a terrific job, you know? Mainly because he's got me on his team, so he can't go too far wrong.
The wrong one.
Now, I'm sure he's incredibly thankful to have me as a driver.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful...
I'm making it my personal mission to make a success of Connor Sport. And by the end of the season, you're all going to be saying what a wonderful team we are and how great a season we've had. And if you're doing that, then I'll consider it a job well done.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights. Listen, I know we've had our run-ins and, well, last season was last season.
Thomas will get real confidence. Casper on board, you driving like that. Let's get the car back.
A fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Huh, Jackson. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there. Yeah. Nice one.
How about the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for Connor Sport.
How so?
Well, the car, for one. We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?
I'm tired. I'm gonna go end the stream.